Okay, so hi honeys, how are you? Tanya ni Shiloh here, and of course, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys? I hope that you are fine, amazing, popping. Welcome back to another episode. Yes. So actually for today's episode, I want to just give you some tips on how to live a more healthier and a more better lives. Actually, I want to just educate you more about habits that can help you live a more healthier and a more, free and loving lifestyle, But before that, if this is the first time you're watching my face over here, hi there, I'm Tanya Shiloh. I'm a Ugandan beauty and lifestyle content creator. Please do consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I have a new video up on the channel. Yes, so the first point is about letting go, especially when you have these different constant factors of life. The constant factors of life are meaning setbacks, failure, fear. Those are things that are constant to every human being. But I just request that you have an expiry time to all those other things. You can have an expiry date for them, but don't take it too far, It's okay to cry, to break down because of different circumstances that are happening in your life at a particular point, but learn to bring that to the end. Yes, because when you keep up with that for a very long time, it is going to be limiting how your day-to-day life is actually moving, and at the end of the day, it's also going to be limiting your goals. So learn to put a full stop or an expiry date on sorrow, on fear, and all those other constant factors of life. The second point is about manifestation. So I know a lot of people don't believe in manifestation and scripting, but I've found out over time that it's a very, very important habit, for healthier people. So for people who don't believe in manifestation, people who don't know manifestation, what it is speaking and scripting and seeing yourself actually achieving something before even it is here. Yes, most of the time people do manifest through writing, they manifest through vision boards, they manifest through a lot of different ways. But I would request, I don't want to dive into this very, very much because it's a very big topic. I'd request that the simplest way that actually you can do manifest a lot of good things in your life is always talking about yourself in a very positive way. Talk about yourself in a very good way, because if you don't know this, our tongues actually can determine our future. And also the Bible says that confession is possession. So always talk good things about yourself. If it's possible, you can go on to script down and write down different things that you will want to achieve in the nearby future, and you work towards them. And day after day, I'm sure that things that did manifest, they come your way. The third point is about keeping up with being updated with almost everything. Yes, I've also found out that this is a very, very important habit for healthier and more loving people, Do research about anything, how to be healthy, how to be rich, how to accomplish this, how can I change this. YouTube is one of the most important search engines currently in the world that has a lot of information about almost everything, So make sure that you keep up with learning. Learning does not end. Most of the time, I love to do this through listening to podcasts, through watching videos. Just download the podcast app. You can download only one, and just put on things that you find informative that you never knew about initially. They might be about health, they might be about politics, they might be about the social aspects of life. At the end of the day, you are gaining something that you are going to move on with, which is going to be able to empower your life in a very, very healthier and more productive way. The next point is about journaling down or writing down some things, I believe that this point actually somehow combines with the prior point I talked about manifestation and scripting. But journaling, I've learned that it's a very, very important habit, especially when it comes to a person who is healthy and wants to be healthier. There are some of us who cannot actually open up to people, even people we love and people actually who we live with, and it's very hard for us. But most of the time when you find yourself in such a situation, I would request that you write down those things, just journal down everything, because at the end of the day, you are opening up your heart to somewhere. Whenever you are writing down something, you are opening up your heart to, of course, from the anxiety, from the setback, and all those other different negative factors that are constant about life. So I'd recommend a lot, journal down your feelings, journal down the good things you are passing through and the negative things you are passing through. And also don't forget to journal down the things that you have achieved over time. Reading through those things, it is helping you in one way or another remain attached to your nearby goal, nearby future, and nearby inspirations, So it's also another important point. The next thing is about positive thinking. The way how we think most of the time determines our future. And I've already said this, stop thinking negatively. I'm going to fall, I'm going to fail, I'm not going to be able to achieve this. That is negative thinking. And that is one habit for losers or unhealthy people in life. You have to learn to change that negative feeling. It's very, very important that you start thinking positively. You start allaying fear away from you, talk things that empower you, talk things that empower you, because whenever you talk things that are negative, the third law of motion says that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So when you think positively, positives will come your way. When you think negatively, negative things are going to come your way. And on top of that, try your best so that you eradicate fear from your life. You are fearing to do this, you are fearing to be seen by this person, you are fearing to be able to accomplish this. That doesn't work. Start positive thinking and cut down the rate or the ratio of fear in your life, and you'll see a lot of things changing in a very, very positive way. The next point that I want to talk about is having enough sleep. I've also come to the point in this age in my life to find that sleep or rest is very, very important for any age group of humans on this planet. Not only humans but also animals. That was a blink of my lights. But for also animals, I would request that you have something like at least a minimum of 6 to 7 hours of sleep a day, or in the night, not during the day, but actually during the night. I know that some of us actually have completely different sleeping patterns, but just focus on having a little bit much more sleep, 6 to 7 hours. It helps to rebuild your brain. It makes your brain neurons and brain matter expand more so that you can think more and you can live a slightly longer and healthier life. Because when you wake up in the morning, you have the energy to do some things. You have the inspiration to focus on things you are going to be doing. So I want to talk about the next point. The next point is staying around people who you love and people who you believe strongly in you that they love you back. This is one thing that I love very, very much. Most of the time when I'm at school or if I've moved from for work, I find myself very, very stressed and having this setback in my life or in my mind. But whenever I'm about or around people that I love and people who I genuinely feel like they care about me, there is such a positive energy that comes into my life. I can easily be able to detach my emotions, share with them those emotions, and at the end of the day it helps me a lot to be a little bit stress-free. I remember that stress is one factor that causes a lot of diseases. It helps me to be stress-free, to relax, because I'm very, very assured of people who are around me. They are telling me these different things. I live that things are going to be better. You're going to be able to accomplish this. You can be even surprisingly be able to accomplish stuff that you are not able to accomplish today. So I would request humbly that whenever you find yourself in a position or in a footstep of being stressed and you don't have anyone to turn to, try to call a person you love, your sister, your brother, person who you genuinely know that you love. Talk to them. It will detach a lot of emotions from you and hence being a little bit much more healthier. So that brings me to the next topic. This is food and water. So for food and water, I don't want to mix a lot of theories about this because I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a person who specializes in food. But I've learned over time that one of the habits of healthier people is that they do their research on the foods they are eating, I'm not going to tell you to go eat a balanced diet because balanced diets are different from different nations and backgrounds, But I request that you do research on foods that you find very, very important to you and how your body generally reacts with food. Do research, educate yourself about different foods and different meals within each particular meal plan. You can also decide to venture into YouTube. I've already told you it's one of the biggest search engines with a lot of information. We have how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to maintain weight. Again, for the point of food, I don't want to be very, very particular with it because I know that there are a lot of different PDFs, files, videos out there, but I would love to just say that educate yourself generally about various foods and how they affect your system to get the truth that works for you. It's a very, very prominent and top habit when it comes to people who are healthy and people who want to maintain being healthy. So this brings me to the last point, and this is exercises. So I wanted to bring this in the last position because I know that a lot of you have had this over and over again. One kind of person who struggles with doing exercises most of the time, and I think you have seen some of my vlogs where I actually do my exercises, but they are very, very minimal according to the time that I do them. Most of the exercises I do, they are just to strengthen my quads, my legs, my lower part of the body. Because of the constant back pain I used to have, one of these days it's not there actually. And I thank God, for the opportunity to be able to have been a little bit much more consistent with my exercises. But again, I suffer with it a lot. So if you're a person who is in my position, I'd request that at least you walk for something like 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes, that is less, at least if you can make 30 minutes. If you can make 1 hour, it's okay. But if you can make 30 minutes, that's okay. And you sweat, it helps your system very, very much. And it's one habit for healthy people and people who want to maintain health. Some people do actually swim, people do actually swim. Some people go to lift weight in gyms. Whatever the case may be, just make sure that you don't rest your different parts of your body, because whenever you rest them, you give them an opportunity to deteriorate and not to create enough energy and mass. But when you are concurrently using them, you actually give them an opportunity to remain a little bit much more stronger to hold your life for a pretty good amount of time. So thank you very much, you guys, for watching this amazing vlog. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share out with friends and family. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Don't forget to of course, to also